What up, everybody? It's me. It's MEGARAN. What's up, man? I just wanted to come by and drop off a report. Some of you haven't seen me in so long, and I haven't seen some of you in so long. So I wanted to come in with a report. The report is that rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. They tried to take me out, y'all. Man, I don't know what I had at the con. It was really, really touch and go. I went to PAX East, and I was there Thursday morning to Saturday morning. And we did two amazing shows. Thursday night, the NPC Collective show. If you hadn't seen it, I streamed it on my Twitch. It was incredible. Then they did a night two. They switched it up. Some of the guys who hadn't been there came the next day. Kadesh Flow, others. And I'm really, really glad we got a chance to do that. However, just due to a lot of, and I'm not going to blame PAX because I think PAX was 100% on point, at least in my opinion, with their COVID protocols, because you had to be masked up completely. And I appreciated that. You know, it's a little quiet here. Let me get some music going or something. Hold on. Hold up. I can't have y'all just in here with me and not hearing any music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel weird about that. Let me see. Let me get a beat tape playing or something for y'all. But anyway, super excited about the things that I want to share with y'all. But honestly, like I said, PAX mask mandate, I was all for it. Problem. Thanks for that resub, Dresden. The worst, it was that you go to a neighboring hotel and just walk through the lobby, and it's a hangout spot where literally, sorry, that's my Twitch alerts. If you have not been on my Twitch yet, please get over there and subscribe because you get free stuff. But anyway, sorry, I'll turn it off. But I'm very proud of those. So here's what's up. Like I said, I didn't think PAX did anything wrong. They actually had enforcers out there, like making sure people were completely masked up. You had to get a wristband for for vaccinations, all that. So everything was good. So what happened next was the weird part. It was that everybody had to be, you know, in the rest of the city, which did not have any COVID protocols in place, you know. So I hope anybody who has attended PAX East tested, and I hope you were negative. Some of my friends were positive. Some of my friends were negative. Some of my friends had some just cruddy feelings like I've had. I've been, man, I could not move on Saturday morning when it was time for me to get up to leave. I could not move. So anyway, I just wanted to say hi to y'all. I'm going to get some background music playing. And if any of you have any questions, I would love to answer them. But I really came on here just to talk to you about a couple things. I don't know if any of you know, but I'm going on tour. And it's happening in 2 weeks. And I'm really excited about it. So I want y'all to come. You got to come through. I feel like you'll enjoy it. You're going to love it. And it's going to be dope. But what you got to do first is, you know what you got to do. get the vax if you haven't already. Don't be crazy. If you haven't by this point, then what are you thinking right now? You've made a decision not to do that, which I'm looking at you sideways. This is me looking at you sideways. I'm really, really thinking like, what are you thinking? And you're looking at me like, well, you know. So you can feel free to tell me if there's anybody in here that has not made the decision yet to be vaxxed. But if it's a health reason, I totally understand, and you should be staying inside and being safe. So don't come out to the concert. If you are thinking about it, please be vaxxed. I don't know if there's going to be regulations. I don't even care if there's regulations. I'm just letting you know that I would prefer for you to be vaccinated. Shoot, double, triple, man. I will take any booster that they will offer at this point. But anyway, I've been negative on 2 COVID tests. Hopefully I don't have to take a third, but this cold's kind of breaking up. So I feel good about that. So I want to tell you a couple things. Number one, I just put out a new snippet of a song, and that song is called Slow Moon. And if you know why it's called Slow Moon, then you have to know that it's because that is the name of the Streets of Rage stage and theme that we sampled. So I don't know if you can hear this, but I would play a little bit of it for you. But if you want the rest, you know what to do. All right, let me hook you up.
They used to be, gotta stay on point. We ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse.
I got a cold on vacation this with me. That's why I wasn't unpacked.
Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point. We ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets. Streets ain't safe no more like they used
It was Normal Con Funk, thank goodness.
to be. Gotta
Normal Con Crud and not the plague.
stay on point. We ain't usually.
Shout out to Oakley Dokley for having me open for them on Friday. Now, when you hear this, you might think, oh, wow, he did a great job of sampling from the soundtrack. No, this is Danimal Cannon, and what he did is he put his fingers to the FM chip or whatever that thing is that the Genesis creates, and then that plug-in, and he recreated this song almost note for note, which is an incredible job. So please, if you are not familiar with Danimal Cannon, you got to check him out, because he killed that.
Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point. We ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets. Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point. We ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets.
Vin, they keep fronting on your boy. I don't know what's happening as far as the Suns go, man. I think maybe because I've split my allegiance between two teams. I'm also a 76ers fan, and I make no bones about that, and I won't abandon my team. So maybe that's why the Suns won't have me come out and do halftime or something. But whatever, man. I am what I am, and or they say jam that jam. Hulk Hogan has a tat that says I am what I am, but it's in this really bad font, so it looks like jam that jam. Anyway, go Suns and go Sixers. Let's go. Darnell, what up? Yeah.
Streets ain't safe no more like
Kazoo.
gotta stay on point. We ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the
Joe, what up?
victim of these streets.
Jam that jam.
Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta
Shout out to the point guard.
We ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets.
Okay, so let me chat. So, all right. Next announcement. One is that there's a song this song, I didn't play all of it. I only played you the chorus version. But this song is on Patreon right now. It has Prowess the Testament and Storyville on it. Two of my favorite people. You know what's going to happen on May the 1st on that place, Patreon? Something I've never done before, and I'm actually kind of scared about it. That's why I wanted to go live and talk to you about it. I am actually going to be dropping an album exclusively on, I was about to say Kickstarter, but that's not true. Exclusively on Patreon. That is correct. A full album is coming to Patreon. The only two places you can get it will be Patreon and live on tour. And if you get it live on tour, you're going to get it on, I wasn't fully prepared. Hold on. Anyway, so the album is going to be called Live 95 Overtime. So it's basically going to be songs that did not make the cut from this album and new songs that I've been working on for Live 95. Now, there's a whole tour going down, and the tour dates are as follows. You can even read them with me. They're on megaran.com/shows. When people ask me like what my schedule is or what I'm going to be doing on a certain day, I always have to go to my own website. It's true. So I'm also going to have these fresh to death stickers on tour, courtesy of Spicy Panda stickers. Yeah. All right. So the dates are and locations. May 14th. Wait. It's still very silent. I'm going to just play some beats. Let me give you a little beat. All right. So May 14th, I'll be at the Vera Project in Seattle, C-Town, one of my favorite places to play. That's a Saturday, and that's an all-ages venue. No excuses out there. You can get tickets, of course, on my site, megaran.com/shows. That show will be myself, Samus, and Rustage, and Shubzilla, and Bill Beats. Yeah. May 15th, Sunday, Portland, Oregon. Dante's, 6 p.m. early show. We're going to be done by 9. No opening act. Myself, Samus, Rustage. Done. Tuesday, because with Mondays off, I'm trying to make sure we don't play any Mondays on this tour. Tuesday, May 17th, San Francisco, California. Bay Area. Go dumb. Anywho, we're playing at a place called Amados. I've never played there, but one thing I got to do, I got to give a pause here. I just heard that there's a low ticket alert for the San Francisco show. Low ticket alert for the San Francisco show. Once again, low ticket alert for the San Francisco show. So if you are in the Bay Area, this is not a drill. You will need to get your butt over to this ticket link immediately, expeditiously, because there are under 40 tickets remaining. I think way under 40. 40 was a number I heard like 2 weeks ago. So I think there's like well under, like there might be like 20 tickets left. It's a tiny building. And it's just not one you want to miss. Also, we're playing with, oh my gosh, one of my favorite artists and people, a woman named Jada Imani, who I met through my wife, her best friend. This is her daughter, Jada Imani, who is an incredible rap artist, singer, community organizer from the Bay Area, does amazing things. She runs a skincare line called Good for the Soul. She's like doing so many great things in the community out there in Oakland. So big shout out to her. This is going to be a great show. So again, the Bay Area, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. In fact, I'm going to throw this link in the chat for y'all so you can't be like, I didn't know. All right. Now, a lot of people are asking me about the East Coast. A lot of people ask me about Philly, about New York. It's coming. It's coming. I promise. It is definitely coming very soon. Low Ticket Alert should be an album title. Matt says that's great. DeSantis said, "Did the Black Material vinyl ever get done?" Yeah. I wanna be very nice about this question, DeSantis, because yeah, I talk about it all the time. It's done. They're done and they're beautiful. So yeah, I'm sure someone in the chat can answer that. You can Google Black Material vinyl and find out if the Black Material vinyl was ever made. This is why I'm here live, to talk to you about questions that you're too afraid to Google. That is exactly why I'm here. So please ask me if I ever did a song with MC Chris, because I get one of those every other day. Or when I say, where should I go on tour? And someone says, you should go to Atlanta. And then I get to tell you, yes, I'm going to be in Atlanta at the end of May. So that's why I'm here, for all the questions that you were too busy to Google. I'm right in front of your face and you can ask me them. And it's all good. And I promise I won't be snarky. I'll answer them truthfully and honestly. Because I know y'all got busy lives. You don't have time to be like, is Mega Ran's vinyl out? Like, who has time to be Googling that? Like, Felix, what up? I opened for MC Chris a lot of years ago. And we played every city in the United States. But if you backed one on the Kickstarter, you got to check your emails, my friend. You check your Kickstarter emails. I hope that there's a response somewhere in there that can help you with that. Thank you. Ever heard of MomoCon? Yeah. Okay. I see a question, actually. Oh, this is a good, fun question. How did the song with Backburner come about? Backburner's fam, yo. I have songs with Backburner. If you're not familiar, Backburner is like the crew of MCs out of Canada. They kind of call them nerdcore. I don't know why. They're considered like, and I guess it works. They're nerdcore adjacent. They're like Canada's nerdcore. So whereas all of us are just solo artists who don't work with each other enough, they're just the opposite. They operate like a true group. Even though there's like 10 of them, they somehow manage to get songs done together. And it's so impressive. So they asked me to get on a song called Idea Junkies, and I'm going to play it for you because it's freaking dope. Check it out.
It's a good idea.
If you listen, it's a damn good idea.
Hungry, dysfunctional, exceptional, professional, it just don't stop. When I first started rapping, I had one idea, and it was set in my mind very hungry, dysfunctional.
Wait, Rock Band's going to be at MomoCon? Let's go. Hey, Maverick Hunters in the building.
Exceptional, professional, it just don't stop. When I first started rapping, I had one idea, and it was set in my mind very vivid and clear.
I'm into spitting in interviews, dinners for two, with hip women who do spinning and swimming the nude. Not this.
That is Word Burglar.
But my idea, prison's a cruise. Stuck with all the pricks and rubes I'm never listening to. You know who's beginners who keep getting it screwed. Who?
I didn't actually answer your question, Mantis. Why? Oh, how did it come about? We've been in the same places so many times. Usually, I'm gonna get to the rest of this because this is a super dope track. But if I play too much of it, D'Amica will probably shut me down. So anyway, if you don't know about D'Amica, DMCA, Google her. Lefty, what's up? All right, so today I'm restreaming. I'm being very honest about it because, you know, so I'm streaming on multiple sources today. And it's only because I have not gone live on YouTube in a very long time. So shout out to my YouTube fam. If you out there, if you're watching me on YouTube, say something. Say what up. Say yo. Or say yer. Or something like that. All right. Also, if you're watching me on Facebook, say yo. Like Vega does when he jumps off the top of the thing. Yo. All right. So how do we get together? Many, many years ago. I'm trying to think the first time I met those guys. It probably would have been Fresh Kills, Jesse Dangerously, more or less, of course, Word Burglar, at like a South by Southwest. Shout out to the YouTube fam. Roland, am I playing Classic Game Fest? No, but the family is. Please go through there. K Murdoch will be there. One Up Creative Mindframe will be there. Rockman will be there. Please come through. Show love to the fam. So we kept playing shows together, and I was like, these guys are dope. And they were like, these guys are dope. And I was like, well, we should do songs together. And they're like, we should do songs together. Okay. And then we did. And I'm glad you brought them up because I have a member of Backburner on this new album that's coming out.
You know, dudes would go to winners and lose. Who's where bird? You didn't get it misconstrued. Been flipping for a minute, giving riveting news, kicking it too, hitting loops with considerate views, riffing on interludes, helping you finish your booze, living proof, like sipping gin and juice in your living room with sicker moves and tripping ludes with physics and rivers.
I'm kinda sick of all the talk. You allegedly a menace while your squad's falling off like a leprosy convention. You sweating cause your femme will be eventually undressing at my crib, buzzed in like a Jeopardy contestant. Oh, how romantic. You send the flowers hourly. Meanwhile, we out of town about to shoot a shower scene. Socks, motherfucker, you can see I'm out the streets chewing on a fuzzy peach.
Shout out to Marcos. Shout out to Marcos who texted me a picture of myself on stream. That was cool. Thank you. That's Ghetto Socks, who's also fire. Killed it at Super Bit Fest. Thank you. Roland, if you can come through to the I didn't finish reading the tour dates. All right, I'm gonna turn this down because it is a banger. The song's called Idea Junkies by Backburner. All right, so big shout out to my YouTube fam. They out there. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I don't show y'all enough love on YouTube. I do not. So I just wanted to say hello and thanks for popping up. All right. Now, yeah, I'm doing too much. I need like notes for my multitasking. So I'm not good at multitasking. All right. So now, oh, last thing I was telling y'all, did I post it in there? Yeah, Amados is under 20 tickets. 20 tickets, San Francisco, 20 tickets. You know what to do. Sell this out. San Diego, not a sellout warning, but maybe it will be. There I am, I'm rapping.
Matter of fact, at least I'm finally back when they happen to rap. And doubting me brings the beast out of me. My team gets respect like Bret Hart in Calgary.
Yeah, like Bret Hart in Calgary. You know what I'm saying? Because Bret's the man, and like that's me. We get respect. All right. So anyway, San Diego, not a sellout warning, but it will be because a couple things happen here that don't happen anywhere else. This is Samus's last show of the tour, the 18th. San Diego. I think a few of the LA guys, the LA Nerdcore guys, are coming out to the San Diego show, so you will maybe see some special guests. Also, the Treasure Mammal are playing that show. If you're not familiar with them, they are wild and they're from Phoenix and they're super fun. So that's the 18th of May. May 19th, The Nerd in Vegas, one of my favorite places to play on a Thursday night. Vegas is going to be popping. That's a weird show because, like I said, Samus has to leave the night before and Richie's joining the next day. So I think I can get Richie to come and make sure he's at the Vegas show. But as of now, Richie's plan is to be for sure at the to start at the the Phoenix show. All right. So anyhow, Streets of Rage. We played a little bit of that. I'll play you a little bit more. All right. Bret Hart, better than the Bret Hart Montreal respect. Yeah, because, you know, like, he's from Calgary, so, like, that's where he really gets respect. But, like, Montreal, they dig him, but, like, he got screwed over in Montreal, so that wouldn't be the place to name as, like, where he, you know, gets respect. You get it. All right. B. Kissel, what's up? All right, so where else? Oh, the Vegas show is gonna be super lit. I love that song. I mean, that place. Oh, I saw you say that you love that song, which is Golly Dreams. Thank you. I wrote that for a video game, and then the game hadn't come out, so I was like, well, then we should use it. So I love that song too. Thank you. May 21st, my first time in Gallup, New Mexico. May 20th is Phoenix, Arizona. I'll be home, and that's gonna be fun at the Trunk Space. An all ages spot, DIY spot in the middle of Phoenix. So if you're in Arizona and you're like, oh, I want to see a Mega Ran show, but I got kids, or oh, I want to see a Mega Ran show, but it needs to be on the weekend, your excuses are minimal. It's happening Friday the 20th. Come through. Megaran.com/shows for information and tickets. All right, Juggernaut, New Mexico, May 22nd, Denver, the place with the best venue name of tour, Your Mom's House, and that is going down on May 22nd, 8 p.m. And the 24th, on Tuesday, we go to San Antonio, and that'll be a fun one. I will see y'all at 502 Bar, one of my favorite places to play, and I have a special surprise for that show that I have not unleashed yet. 25th, Kick Butt Coffee, Austin, Texas, and then from the 26th on to the rest of the weekend, we'll be in ATL. Shawty, don't disrespect it. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. All right, so like I said, there is a new album coming out. So while I'm gonna answer a couple questions from y'all, so I'll just play some beats. But like I said, I mainly wanted to tell y'all that there's a lot of cool things happening, and I don't want you to miss out on them, you know, because okay, you weren't on Twitch this day, or okay, you weren't on YouTube this day, you know, it just wasn't fair. And then I'm hearing all these rumors that Twitch might be moving the amount of like money that they give people, and I'm like, oh, that's not cool. So I hope that that's not true, but it makes me be a little less nice about going to all of these you know, like abiding by these rules and things, you know, because I've had some friends that have been kind of burned by a lot of streaming companies. You know, so anywho, I'm gonna play you something else. Can I play you something from the new album? I can play you I could play you most of the singles that have been coming out, obviously. Now you know where those are and where those are coming from, or where they're going. Those are tracks from various projects that are coming. Like this one.
Yeah, just touched down at Heathrow. Gotta get them bags, but I'm gonna hit my favorite chip shop first. Yeah. So little shots in Contra. I never played cops and robbers. Never cared about rocks and watches. I was on squash and boxes.
I saw a
with no red beam. Nice Lord on the chess team. Till I left like a deadbeat. Cause they think they know me like Edgedean. I train like the 7th Hokage. The strike out whenever the song played. And the bomb bass is the brawn.
Oh wait, okay. So someone redeemed their channel points on Twitch. That's one cool thing we do on Twitch is you use your channel points for various things. And this channel point redemption is praise me, which is very simple. I should have put like acknowledge me, you know, that would have made a little more sense, but I'm going to acknowledge Lefty. So Lefty is one of my oldest friends. This cat has been up and down the road with me. We've gone to shows together. We have we've made music together. He owned the first studio I worked at. And you know, there are people in my life who, like, maybe when they meet him, they're like, oh man, he kind of rubs me the wrong way, like he's a little abrasive. And I'll be like, you know what, that might be true, but I can say one thing that Lefty is, he's a very authentic person. And I think so him having AKA Real on his name is very fitting, because he is who he is, man. He's a very real dude. And so he's never going to sugarcoat who he is, what he thinks, what he believes in, for you, your mama, for anybody. So you know, I gotta respect that. So shout out to Lefty, who runs a blog, realentertainmentnews.com. So check him out there. Lefty also raps. So if you are not familiar, I'm gonna go to see if I can find his song. He has a song called oh, it's not here. Lefty had a song called Katy Perry, and it's not on Spotify. Lefty? Oh, come on. Yeah, I think I will do that. Because one I had roast, and then that one I had praise me. That's why I did it that way. So, yeah. All right. Well, looks like Draco Blaze just redeemed the Talk Like Stone Cold for 2 minutes for 316 points. Well, I was just going to say, my friend Lefty is a nice guy. And people say, is he a nice guy? I say, well, yeah, who's asking? Because if you're not a nice person, you might not think he's a nice guy. What? Does he drink beer? You know what? I will say that's probably the one thing that is lacking in the life of Lefty, is that Lefty does not drink beer. No alcohol. No soda. Well, maybe a little bit of soda. I'm not sure, but definitely no beer. No whiskey. No vodka. No root beer. No, just juice. Juice. A lot of juice. I can't say there's anything wrong with liking juice, but when a man don't drink beer, I probably can't sit down with him and drink a beer, but I would sit down with him and have a hell of a conversation. And that's the bottom line, because Megan Rand said so. All right. Questions. I would love to answer any questions. If any of y'all have any particular thing you're thinking, let me know. I kind of wanted to try this. This jacket's cool because it's got a hood on it, but like you can't really put the hood on. I don't know. How do the basketball players do this? I think when you see them coming into the game, they wear this, and then they put like then they'll put the I don't know. That looks a little weird. Like I'm in a scuba situation. Like I'm doing scuba or something. I don't know. Anyhow, it's all about being comfortable. No wine. Game Case Show. I won your test print vinyl for Matt Mania. So next time you come to Nashville, I got to get you to sign it. Hey, all right. I promise I will be on the East Coast. I didn't get to tell y'all that. I will make sure to be into very soon. Kimika, good morning. Will I be at Game On Expo? Karen asked. I don't know. When is it? No one asked me. Look like I'm about to go ham. Pushing the boundaries of the Astros anyhow. Yeah, I don't want to break them. I mean, this is my second pair. I've actually broken one of them. They're not in bad shape. It's just one of them did get broken. I had to go clink, clink, and something kind of happened. Pagan Priest, I am not going to smoke with you, but I will appreciate the effort. Well, for sure. Yeah, I'm probably not going to smoke with you, but especially not in a convention. Like that just sounds like risky behavior. Like it might get me kicked out of there. I don't know what the rules are out there, but you know. Oh, Ice Queen over here with the troll. Okay, I see you. Good try. Sevenist, Karen, Kimika, Jerry, I appreciate you guys so much. Let's see. Castlevania. Okay, so FD Gross, Castlevania is a video game made by Konami, and it has some very good music to it. Some of that music I've even rapped to. What about it? Is there a specific question you ask me about Castlevania, or are you just like Castlevania? And I'm like, what about it? Here's that song. Have you played FF7 with mods? There's a mod that gives Barrett a Mega Buster. What?
When it comes to murdering beats, I'm more than great. Hit the mic and go psycho like Norman Bates. Jason mask on the face with the Jordan 8s. Look, the rule is back. Excuse the brag, but I'ma kill them all like Ted Cruz's dad. Real nightmare, everything I do to tracks. Finish every verse with a Freddy Krueger laugh. It's Richie Branson, Desh and Random. 3 handsome, decrepit phantoms. 3 legends with separate fandoms. We bring death every time we get in tandem.
You're just lucky I have a sense of humor. I've seen people ban people for doing that, so I don't know if you were like just trying to get a quick laugh, but I've definitely been in people's chat where they be like, somebody puts up a fake donation, like, oh, I just gave you 100 bits, and then they were like, yeah, I don't have time for this, and it's like boop. Just and like I remember watching it being like, yo, for real, it's like that. And so yeah, luckily we know each other a little better, and I could take your attempt at a joke as such, and rather than like, oh, you're trying to troll me to make me believe that you are ending the stream, and then what if I ended the stream? You know what I mean? Karen, this is August 5th through 7th is Game On Expo. That was one of my favorite events in Phoenix, so I would love to play it. Castlevania. Oh, Castlevania is a game, so that was basically what I was just doing. A pagan priest. Here we go. Thank you for typing this, pagan priest. Like I said, I'm here for the things that no one wants to Google, and they just want to ask me. There's an NES game very little known about that's supposed to be a Terminator game. It is called Journey to Silius, but it's got a cult following for its soundtrack. You should rap over Journey to Silius. What if I told you, I should put on my, hold on. Do I have my dark glasses here? Do I have my shades for this? I don't. I was going to get my Morpheus shades on and be like, what if I told you that Mega Ran has already rapped on Journey to Silius and did it like years ago? You'd be like, what? I'm gonna see if I can find it, because it's probably the first year that I started my Patreon. So let's scroll back. Let's scroll. Definitely wasn't 2021. Wasn't 2020. Wait, get the music back.
Black mask on and the matching black foreign. Run fast, I'm giving the last warning. I take souls on every track, I'm on my Florence. You get the axe, I'm coming like Jack Torrance.
Been standing in your tall backwards. We watch your windows wearing all black hoodies. Y'all stash cookies. We know this window small crack. Cookie couple seconds and you fall / goodies. All tracks truly are a trick or treat. I like the lecture you, the rappers making mystery meet. Your neighborhood's a dark galaxy and you need some help to get away. I'm the hitchhiker, but I'm guiding you to Leatherface. Same way 2 monsters grow fat flesh. Brandon Richie went to go grab Dash. Caution bro said yes. Took a hammer to some old man's chest while I was munching on some bone baguettes. Courtesy of my psychiatrist, homie, who's a dope mad chef. Then to the mic for a flow track check. Look, if it ain't my hands, it's beat from T, it's gon' crack next. You didn't think that we would come back yet. but this is G&G 4,
What a
homie.
horrible night to spit a verse underground like a castle hidden beneath the earth. We the kings of the night. G&G's resurrected 95 years earlier than anyone expected. We back in effect with daggers that'll fracture your neck. Crashing the set to the day that Dracula's ex. They scared of my melanin and my rare element. Knock me down, I pop back up like red skeletons. You ain't got enough hearts in your inventory. King Gordy meets Terry and Dory. It's end of story. It's gory. Hit the church and you can tell I'm sick. When me and Richie get it cracking like a Belmont whip. Hit Kadesh to make a triple threat. Now it's off the deep end. Impossible.
Dang, this is way back.
Over a track that stick my teeth in. It's never over. I'll be spitting after the beat ends.
I'm in 2015. I'm in 2015 right now, and I still haven't come up with this song yet. Wow. So, yeah, if you're an older fan, you would not know about this. So I think that's fine. It's totally acceptable. It's called like what is it called? The Unbelievable Journey or something like that. Okay. Still looking for it. Still looking. The Unbelievable Journey. All right. Let me see. You know what? I think you know what? That's why I should have just freaking Googled it. 2017 is like it's totally on YouTube. So I will say, Pagan Priest, Google your friend. This happened in 2017. That's cool though, so check it out. I played through the whole game. It was hard as crap. And so when I finished the game, I was like, oh man, well, I gotta write a song about it. So the song isn't technically about the game, but I think it's just about me. Yeah, I think it is. It's about me being the kid in the story. All right. You're not gonna believe this story, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. This is the story of my summer vacation. Got a little wild, but I made it through. 29th. This is the 2015. Thank you, Draco. Wow.
I knew that we would see the day that planet Earth would be overcrowded. I'm sorry, there's no easy way. We must immigrate to space colonies. It was my father who decided that this was the way it's gotta be. He's a space scientist at St. Cloud State. This book in 2048 foretold our fate. And since then he's been away on secret missions to new solar systems, leaving me and my mom at home to miss him. While his absence is killing us, he won an award developing a space station on Sirius. It's my 18th rotation of the planet. I decided I would visit him. I just couldn't stand it. And on the day of my departure, we heard things. The space station exploded, killed the research team. Nothing but my dad's safety concerns me. So this is the start of my unbelievable journey. I'm out. Gotta run, gotta fly, gotta shoot. Get all that I can, uncover the truth. Pistol in my hand, another in the boot. Let me tell you about my unbelievable journey. Here we go. Gotta run, gotta fly, gotta shoot. Get all that I can, uncover the truth. Pistol in my hand, another in the boot. Let me tell you about my unbelievable journey. Here we go. Authorities trying to cancel outgoing shuttles. I don't want trouble, but had to offer rebuttals. My dad's up there, I gotta see if he's well. The guard sits me down, says they're trying to decipher. At first glance, it looks like no survivors. I clench down on my insides as I'm livid now. At the news that I'm given, I might have to go to prison, cause the next update suspects terrorism. I don't wanna listen, so I go to my pad. And while I'm there, I find some kind of note from my dad on a flash drive with a place that can save our race, and a plea that if I go, my son could take my place. Come to Sirius, complete my work. So here's a key code, unlocking the ship, leaving the earth early, like a 16th seat in eternity. So now it's time to start the unbelievable journey. Here we go. Gotta run, gotta fly, gotta shoot. Get all that I can, uncover the truth. Pistol in my hand, another in the boot. Let me tell you.
Oh, Pagan, I did that already too.
About my unbelievable journey. Here we go. Gotta run, gotta fly, gotta shoot. Get all that I can, uncover the truth. That's still in my head, another in the boot. Let me tell you about my unbelievable journey. Here we go. Within the ship, there's an assortment of gear. You know, pistols, missiles, all special issue. We arrive at once, it seems like nanoseconds. There's no time for me to try out any of these weapons. Stepping into a precarious predicament, feeling like unspeakable terror must be imminent. But my instruments are off the chain. I spot a bipedal robot appearing unfriendly. I let off a couple rounds and meets a quick ending. Now I'm ascending, I feel the answers impending. Laser rods, conveyor belts, and starships. I fire back and make them melt regardless. I face an exoskeleton in the base. Homing rockets, knock them back and level the place. Now I gotta escape. Station's about to blow. Hopping back in the ship. Finally, it's time to go. Back down to earth where I'm greeted by the authorities. I'm thinking they're arresting me, but they start applauding me. They said my father would be honored. Went from squalor to top scholar. Now I pop my collar. Went to college that fall with a story to tell. Nobel Prize winner for reacting so superbly. On point like Bobby Hurley. This here marks the end of my unbelievable journey. I'm out.
Dang, that was kind of a banger. So yeah, I basically told the entire story of the plot of that game. So yes, again, I'm here for you. No need to Google. Just ask me a question and I will answer that question for you. It'll be more fun if you ask me something that isn't Googled, or if you're not asking me about like when I'm coming to Ohio, or like when I'm writing a song about Little Nemo, the Dream Master, because I certainly haven't done that. So yeah, let me know what you're into or what I can help you with, and I will gladly do that for you. But don't forget, my main reason for popping up today was to let you know that Patreon is happening. All right, Draco Blaze, good question. I forgot I didn't get to this before. How did this tour lineup come about? Isn't Rustage from the UK? Yes, Rustage is from the UK. All right, so in the matter of like maybe 3-4 weeks, I went from like not knowing who Rustage was to like talking to him, meeting with him, or being on songs with him like 4 times. It was like a weird thing that kept happening, where like we were crossing collaborations. One of my favorite collabs is the Saiyan Cypher, where gosh, who's on this? Fable, Dreaded Yasuke, Game Boy Jones, Schwabity, Damn Bull. There's so many people on these ciphers, and Rustage did one, and it was the Shonen cipher that had a bunch of us on it and murdered it, and it was really great. And so I was like, oh snap, I gotta like try to work with these guys some more. So is this the one? Let me see. No, that's the first one. Okay, first cipher was crazy too, but he did a Shonen 2 cipher, which was crazy too. So back then, and people like it or love it, but I think it's a great idea to put a bunch of people on one song so that people can get to hear a bunch of different flavors at once, and then you get to find out who your favorite is, and you then have a group of people that you can go look after and listen to. So that's how I found Dizzy 8. That's how I found Fable, who wound up appearing on Black Materia. So many other people, but anyway, this song's pretty great. So it's just a shonen character cipher, and when we did this, I was like, oh, we should work together more. Then he was at a con with me, so I was like, all right.
Like Pico and earthquake, the body ever with my work rate. These cursed blades are dooming you all to a worse fate. Surprise you like a birthday. I hurt, maim, need first aid. You want the shaft? Then I guess I'm taking you to third base. Beast with my weapon strength immense like gorillas. Cut down in a second, one-man army gorilla. Scary, no thriller. I'm stronger than imagine. Kill the beat, but turn around and be like nothing happened.
You don't want it with the prince. Put you on your knees, man. There's levels to the shit. That's real. Bunch of Mr. Satans in this bitch. Killer Petty Ripper, bring him back to hold it.
Will I ever do a Castlevania concert? Oh, well, that would be cool. I would have to be able to get Michiru Yamane involved for me to do that. Yes, I did a Castlevania album, but to do a whole concert, I would need to get the composer involved, which isn't impossible. Like, I've worked with her twice, and she's very nice, and I'm sure we could work together again at any time. So maybe I won't rule it out. I will not rule out the question FD Gross asked about, will I ever come to or do a Castlevania cipher, Castlevania Concertvania.
Call that Dragon Balls. Focus mind like I'm overdosed on Adderall. Royal blood, turn the greatest into catalogs.
Concertvania.
I create the greatest. Tell me who the fuck are you?
So, Bit Brigade does all of Castlevania 1, right? Is that what they do when they do the speed run? I think they do 1. So they call it Castlebandia or something like that. But it's a really good show. They play the game live and they like do the songs as they're playing through the levels.
Yeah, I'm cut from a different fabric. It's shocking when you spot him. I was bred for the static. It's tragic, but it happened. I'm bred to be a savage. Y'all yapping? Think you got heart? Then stare at it. Know it's Godspeed, how I move when I smack you. Lose your head if you're thinking I'm the one to talk back to. Assassin, how I move.
So after we did this, I mean, wow, this song has 2 million plays. I didn't even realize that. Came out in 2020. Then we did a con, and we wound up at the same convention in Pittsburgh. And then we just started talking, and he was like, man, I don't really have any success getting like American conventions booked. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have a lot of success getting UK conventions booked. So it's kind of one of them things that, you know, we just, right now, we both have a thing in common. And so we have a mutual friend, Game Boy Jones. And then we just started talking more and more. And he was like, I want to do a U.S. tour, but I don't know where to start. And I was like, man, I book tours in my sleep, so hopefully I could help you out. And here we are, doing a tour together. Let's see. Will I come to Florida? Yeah, I come to Florida all the time. What was the name of that last track, and how do I find it? I tried to post a link, and I even posted it twice, but if I didn't, or if it didn't go through, it's a song that I just Googled. I literally just Googled myself. It was Mega Ran Journey to Silius. The song's called Unbelievable Journey. When am I performing at the Suns game? We've been there, Blaze. I think I have to denounce the 76ers, and that's not going to happen. So therefore, I will never perform at the Suns game. What am I playing at the moment? Elden Ring, WWE 2K22, and whatever I can get working on Steam Deck. So right now, Einhander. I play a random ROM emulator just to kind of make sure the system's working. I'm playing that, and I'm playing Virtua Tennis on the Dreamcast emulator. Have you heard of the new rock band Shadow Academy? Dan Avidan's new band, songs loosely based on classic literature. What? Okay, I am familiar with his other works, but I have not heard this new one. Wow, they need MC Lars in that one. Perform for the Sixers in the finals wearing a Suns jersey. I need them both to get out the first round, and then we can talk about it. The Suns are just not gonna. I don't know, man. They're just. I wrote a whole freaking album about basketball, and it's kind of amazing. All right, quick rant. I'm gonna just quickly rant, and if I can, I'm gonna play a song called Rant Music while I rant. So, I don't know how you can make an album about basketball, live in a city where a team is doing well, be the #1 rated, ranked rapper in that city, and not have these two things come together unless there's an intentional force trying to cover or block these things from happening. So, I don't know. But I've had some great things happen. I got to go to the NBA All-Star game, like for the first time ever, like as a guest. Like I didn't even have to like buy a ticket. Like I got to be press, which was really, really dope. This is not really good rant music. But also, you know, but you always want what you can't have. There's that too. So I'm not super mad about that. So started making music 10 years ago. He's only like 21. So was he really making music 10 years ago? Wow. Dang, shout out to Restage. I thought he was like super young. I know, yeah. Well, he'll admit to himself too that his old music is terrible. So shout out to Restage. So yeah, man, that music was too calm. I need like explosions. Yeah, that's definitely not a ranty song. I need you know what I need to really get into this? So yo, here's what's happening. I don't know why the Suns be trying to front on me, man. I'm just saying, man, the Suns fronting. What? You what? Fronting on me? What? How you gonna front on Megaran? What?
Put your soul, teach you to
not
lose. I prove you lost yourself for the main event. Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the result?
Not positive. Who's the best? Megaran. That's it. I'm gonna stop. All right. Can't get me cut off here. That's it. That's all. Yo, don't make me bust the ether out here trying to explain to these people what's happening. The Wu-Tang and Nas tickets, nice. I'm gonna get tickets for that for sure. They're coming to Phoenix. It's not my favorite venue and it's gonna be hot outside. But that's like a once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. You can't miss that if you're a fan of either of them. Oh, man. Anywho, moving forward. What up, Tilted? Announcements. I'm trying to get Esoteric to meet up with me, but he said that's too far out in advance. Yeah, I would imagine so. There's no way to know that early. Welcome, Tom. You knew the announcements already. Well, the one announcement is that Patreon is where this new song is, the Streets of Rage track, but it's also going to be where my new album is next month. It will exclusively be there. That is going to be where you find it. I don't think Book should play. I mean, I'm not, the boss. I don't know nothing. I don't think Book should play, but here's the full version. Here we go.
Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point, we ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets. Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point, we ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets.
Justice, the white whale, I'm Ahab. Some make complaints, but I make plans. No time to whine, I'm sipping A-cab when only Adam Hunter and Blaze lend an A-hand. Axel Stone, street credit like Barclays, and jab straight at inside scrollers at arcades. Parlay in the alleyways to take names and pave way through syndicate snakes to make the streets safe. Yes, I crossed the thin blue line, but someone need to stand against crime. Activism or vigilanteism, I'm a one-man army waging a war of attrition.
Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point, we ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets. Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point, we ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets.
Soon as those street lights flicker on, that's a cue to pick up on that you probably need to be getting gone. Lock your doors, get your kids, put the dinner on, cause the wolves on the hunt, that's a promise they deliver on. Any sign of fear they will pick up on. Circle like vultures, scavengers that'll pick the bones. I'm a hunter, I can't help it, it's gritty. I've been known to get busy in any part of the city, I'm home. Bare knuckle, put it to in your dome. Never no chrome, knocking out pretenders and clones, cause the syndicate is out of control. But the bad guys all running high when we out on patrol.
Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point, we ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets. streets. Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point, we ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets.
Make no mistake, ace quads when I penetrate. Leave many bandaged, cause damage with high standards. Pull cars on boulevards, yeah. I run the gamut, cross paths, any combatants, they better panic. Dare imagine, leave a clean canvas if we talk semantics. Manage the pace, vanish bandits with haste. Gotta lead with the talents, up for any challenge. Streets need a body, we snatching an apparatus. Dance lessons to keep it balanced. Best rest, stay silent, keep the gloves fingerless. Triple team and bohemians, we defeat menace and misters who run the risk of getting intimate with this fish. Just ask us to the
Streets ain't
kid.
safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point, we ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets. Streets ain't safe no more like they used to be. Gotta stay on point, we ain't usually this cautious, but I refuse to be the next victim of these streets.
All right, so somebody just asked me, wait, I saw a good question. Karen, Patreon new album, is it digital only or physical CDs available? I'm gonna just be honest. I bought CDs for my last project. What did I buy? Oh, I bought CDs for, you know what, Karen? This will answer my question. I released CDs for Live 95. This album came out in October 2021. Did you buy a physical CD of this album? And then I'm gonna ask you another question. The previous album before that was Black Materia Remake, which came out in like January of 2021. Did you buy a physical CD of that? Now, if you did not, then it's probably trending towards me not doing it, because I don't think people are buying CDs as much as I would like to think. And like, where do you play a CD at? Where? I'm curious. I have a 2015 car, so I'm able to play a CD in the car. But other than that, I cannot play CDs anywhere. So I'm just curious, where do y'all do it? Or is it just like a collector's situation? Like you just get them so you can side. I've started to refuse the CDs now on Kickstarters. And that's why when we were doing the what was it called? We were doing the 4-Eyed Horseman online shows. We always gave you a place to ask, like, hey, is there a thing that you don't want out of here? Like, there's no point in wasting plastic. So if you really just don't want the CD, you don't have to get it. But I'm very curious. Like I said, CDs, PCs, MacBooks, no CD slots. Like, where are you even supposed to put these things? But people like autograph stuff. And at shows. So I don't think I'm going to print any new. I just was talking to Lex on her last tour with Schaefer, and she was like, I'm not going to make any more CDs. She's like, no, she said, I've never made CDs. And I was like, really? She's like, no, I've never printed a CD. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So what I'm doing now is, dang, I don't know if I have any of them here to show you. I think I shipped them all off. But I have cards, USB cards now, and you could just flip the thing open and it's a USB slot. And it's a 4 gig thing, has like 4 or 5 albums in it. And I have a few left of the basketball USB, but most of those were for Kickstarters. But now I have a card. I don't know if you've seen like the credit card size ones that have a little flip flap, flip flap, flip flap. People buy them at shows, but outside of when I'm not touring, nobody buys CDs. So I don't know. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet for this new project. But you guys are going to get it like 2 months before it even comes to the streets. You know what I mean? So you guys get it very, very early. I would love to play you something from the new record. Yeah, we were just talking about Word Burglar. I'm gonna play you a little bit of the Word Burglar song.
Live 95. I remember where I was. Yo, up north. Mega Ran. Word Burgie. For sure. Yeah. Alright, pass me the pill. Let's go. Pretty party with Cardinal on game day. Probably how insane became part of his namesake. I ain't Drake, but just as hype for the Lizards. I saw him play Mike when he played for the Wizards. Raptors 95, watching from my home. Inaugural season, they were feeding in the Sky Dome. Yo, people say to me, hey, what's the deal, Berg? You got a team that got the name from Spielberg? For real, we the North, West to the East Coast. Love to see my team go prehistoric beast mode. Out of fire, Lowry making last shots like the bars are closing. Crying in my beer when we lost to Mar DeRozan. I'm Van Fleet playing G League all the way to All-Star, WB Leave.
95, I remember it like yesterday. League moving to Canada, they said they would never play. Expansion draft, not a fan of math. Thought a team up north would cut your fans in half, but quite the contrary, apparently. Life finds a way, so we grind the deck. They call it a slow build, sky don't fill. Temp like 10 below, still no chill. Real energy, Mighty Mouse crossing Jordan like Jill Hennessy. Complex plays, teamwork, that's real synergy. Harness a threat, we garner respect like Vince with his arm in the net, unheard of. Word up, hold on to your butts. I'm so strong in the clutch, we prolong in the rush.
Hey, all right, we're gonna stop right there. So that's a song that's going to be on the new project called You Bred Raptors. And so a lot of it is, like I said, the continuation of the Loud 95 stuff. All right, so hey, Erg3. I love CDs, but I mean the music rocks. I guess give it the digital times. I will try my best. Now, if there was I was 1895. Yeah, I think we're about the same age, bro. Yeah. Old. No, we're not old. We're vintage. Buy CDs still. I play them in my car. I pop them in my PlayStation. That's a good point. You can put them in your PlayStation. Yeah, that's the only disc drive I have on my house is the PS5. That's crazy. Wow. Huh. Interesting. Wow. All right. Well, anywho, that's what's up. So I think I'm gonna I just gotta really like convince myself to do it. Regulator, were you asking about the USB basketball? I think I still got a few of those. Yeah, I actually do. I got a couple, and they're on the site. Boom, thank you. Mark Cooper, what up? Yo, welcome. Okay, so that was basically what I was doing. I was just jumping in live to give some quick announcements. I don't get to talk to my people very often, so I wanted to do that. Now, what I have to do since I'm a Twitch partner is I have to end the other streams so that what I'm giving to Twitch is not exactly the same as what I'm giving to everybody else. So I will stay longer, but you got to be on Twitch. So please, if you could, this will be the time to go to twitch.tv/MegaRand if you're not already there. If you are already there, then you don't have to do anything except listen to the smooth sounds of Comeback Player of the Year, Kazoo.
Swish. Hey, well, all right now. Yeah, it's Mega Ran and Kazoo. So put this in your Jeep and just cruise. Around the 90s, the Jeep was the vehicle to have. It's something like grandma with the cons on, wig blowing in the wind, gold tooth getting its shine on. I'm from where legends are forged in the dirt, not